A round of applause for being here tonight. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. I know I played it off, but I almost fell off this little ass stage. I almost busted my ass. That would have been the funniest thing here tonight. I wouldn't have been able to recover from that shit. How's everybody doing? Feeling good? Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man. It's like I got chills. My nipples are hard. This is fantastic, man. That's why I'm turned sideways. I don't want anybody to get turned off by my hard nipples. I've been known to poke eyes out and shit. Oh man, this is so good to be here, man. Everybody came through the rain. Thank you guys for coming. I'm your host, Lee Valentin. We do this every month, last Friday of the month, comedy night at the Huddle. Give it up for your staff, working hard for you guys. Christy, Erin, Renee. Make sure you tip them.
Friday night, and this is what I'm doing, so you can see how many dates I've had this summer, right? Yeah. No, I'm doing doing every one of those apps, every one of those websites, right? Yeah, I know. I got an email from one of the dating websites offering me lifetime membership. It's like even they know, I'm never gonna get this right. Never. The problem I'm having right now is that the men that are hitting on me are just ridiculously older than me. I mean, if you're gonna post a profile picture, why not choose one, without the oxygen tube? Is that too much to ask? And if your best feature is your smile, I don't want to see it in a glass by your bed. One guy's idea of a threesome was me, him, and his defibrillator. I was like, great, my neighbors finally hear me having sex, and all they hear is clear. Followed by the sound of me getting yelled at, because apparently I was supposed to use that on his heart.
Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Welcome to another edition of Oral Road Comedy, which airs the last Friday of each and every month. We have one of the wonderful comedians here today, Miss Suzanne. How you doing today?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Good. Why comedy?
Why not comedy? Why not? It's fun. I do a lot of it. I'm an accountant by day.
Wow. Okay, how do you go from accountant to comedian? Like, you be jacking people's taxes up, or like, how does that work?
Yeah, no, it's not that kind of accounting.
Okay.
But, it's inventory accounting, but
okay,
whatever.
Rich people stuff.
Yeah.
Rich people stuff.
No, manufacturing. But, no, I'm also a radio personality.
Nice.
So I just kind of...
Your personality.
It's just what I want to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there are things you have to do, there are things you want to do.
Right. I always ask the comics, and did you get a lot of butt whippings growing up? Because usually comedians get disciplined a lot.
You could say that, yes. Yes.
So what was it like the very, very first time that you actually took the stage? Was it nerve-wracking? Was it a good crowd? How did that work out for you?
It was terrifying. And you know what? You always think you're funnier than you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So first time, not so good.
Okay.
Tonight was wonderful.
Absolutely.
Tonight, awesome crowd.
Right.
But I've had fun times. I've had not so fun times.
Right.
You know?
So are you able now, how long have you been doing comedy?
About 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
Now, are you able to survey the crowd? Or do you you look at the crowd, you be like, all right, I can't do these jokes, I have to do these jokes?
Tonight I couldn't do that because I went first.
Okay.
But if I don't go first, I like to kind of just see what the mood is in the room. But, tonight I just kind of free fall, But mostly, I have a set that I try to do, especially the first time with a new booker or whatever.
Right.
Just try and do my best,
Right.
And I hope people like it.
Oh,
So
we did.
Right.
Hilarious. But you have a lot of support. You have a family member coming over for
they surprised
Chicago.
me.
I'm sorry, Colorado.
Yeah.
High as a kite. That's what he was. But how is that like?
That was amazing. I didn't know they were coming.
Oh, you didn't?
I had no idea.
Even better.
They were here. He's here for something else.
Okay.
But he's in town, and he's stop by, and just amazing. Like,
Okay.
and it's just amazing, yeah.
Now, do you have like rituals or things you do before you walk onto stage?
Sometimes, yeah, I like to do a little. All right, I'll give you my secret.
We gotta know. Yes, we have to know.
It's called the power pose.
How? Oh, please break it down to
You
us.
give yourself a little Wonder Woman, you know, like my little lasso of truth. No,
Right.
I know. I just,
Well, you got the bracelets. I'm seeing you got the bracelets.
and just to give that little boost of confidence.
Right.
Sometimes it works.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Well, that's the thing. Like, what is it like coming off the stage?
It depends. Tonight, it was awesome. This is a great crowd here. It was really fun. I had a great time. Some nights when the people in the front are,
Like they didn't realize they actually came to a comedy show.
Exactly.
You came here to laugh.
I tell myself they have gas, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. I walk off. If I don't amuse the crowd, I
Right.
really feel. I mean, I'm down for like 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah, like it just really hurt. It just bumps me out. You know?
Okay. Right. All right. So tell us. You said you're a radio personality. Tell us about that. Where we can find the show. What is that like? Different from not being able to see your audience to actually being able to see them.
So much better, I'm telling you. Because on the radio, I tell jokes, right?
Yeah.
And you never know how the audience is taking it.
To you, it's the funniest thing ever in life.
Exactly. But then you do stand-up and you realize that's not a bad thing. Right? It's just not. No, I do weekends on WJRZ.
Okay.
It's down in Manahawkin, Long Beach Island.
Right. Right.
Okay? And I fill in on morning shows in Somerset on Magic 98.3.
Okay.
So-
Okay. How did you get into radio?
Something I always wanted to do. I went to school at night
Oh wow.
while I was being little accountant.
Rich people. Go ahead.
And I just got a job starting part-time on the weekends, you know,
Okay.
so
So where do you see yourself with comedy in, say, about 2 or 3 years? Well, what would you like to be, I should say?
my goal, since I was like born, I've wanted to be on a TV sitcom. That's
Nice.
all I've ever wanted.
Okay.
So if this could lead to that,
Well,
if
what
not,
kind?
as long as I'm having fun, I
Right.
don't care.
What kind of characters are we looking at from this sitcom that we can expect from you?
From me. All
Yes.
right. The wacky next door neighbor, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
The weird school teacher, something quirky. I can tell you that because that's who I am. I'm just weird.
Right.
And I know that and I accept that.
Okay. So in your office, they have you way over in the corner. Like,
They
she's
do.
way too different for us.
Please don't
We
talk
don't
to
wanna-
her. Don't feed her. Don't do anything. Don't encourage her. No. Yeah.
So how do you come up with your material? Like, is it just comes to you walking down the street, watching TV? How does it come to you?
Mostly it's my life. So I'm in a conversation with friends and something comes up and I'm like, oh my God. And then they say, write that down. And that's
That's
where
how you do
comes
it.
from. Yeah.
Now,
Everything up there was true.
Yeah, well, now, do you test your jokes out on anyone first? Do you have that one person you call, or you like, what do you think?
I don't have that one person. I have like a writing group sometimes. A few friends, other comics get together. We
Right.
bounce stuff off each other.
Hey,
And that's awesome, you know, to have that. So,
okay. So, where are you originally from?
Bergen County, New Jersey.
Okay, so you still live in Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't really have to travel too far to get here.
No, I'm down the shore now, but I'm like, you know,
Rich people, sure, rich people. Beach house. She probably like feel the sand and the ocean rolling up in the morning. That just.
oh yeah, that's it.
So, do you have anything coming up soon in the next couple of days, couple of weeks?
I have a show in Jersey City with Josh.
Yeah,
Someone
let
else
us
on
know
the show.
where we can find it. You have an address or anything?
He said it was Jersey City. I don't even know.
All right, Jersey City.
But I'll be at Monmouth Park Racetrack this weekend with the radio station.
There we go. There we go. So please let us know all your social media contacts, where we can find you. Also, the radio, the dial, what time you guys are on, so we can follow you.
Sure. Facebook, Suzanne Linfonte Comedy.
Right.
Got a Facebook page. I'm on Twitter at Sue Linfonte. I'm on the radio as Sue Linfonte on Magic 98.3 and 100.1 WJRZ.
All right, y'all. Chicks and Flicks, True Vibe TV. Miss Susan, very, 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 very funny. Make sure y'all get in contact, watch that radio, upcoming shows. Thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Last time I did this show, they played some Garth Brooks when I got up here. Thank you. I love a comedy show with a DJ, you know, because it's the closest I'm going to get to living my dream of being a Beastie Boy. This is great. I'm just going to leave now. Fuck it. I try to be into new music, man. When I'm 38, it's getting harder, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys heard that new Eminem that dropped today? Anybody heard that? Was it good? Yeah, I didn't hear it. I won't hear it for 10 years. That's how I'm 10 years behind. Like, you know, if you ask me what my opinions are in hip hop, I would be like, man, I don't know, but I think this Lil Wayne guy's gonna make it. Oh man. You guys drinking? Who's drinking? Woo! Better be. This ain't an AA meeting, fuckers. Let's drink. No, I love drinking. I love drinking. But I'm getting bad at it. The older I get, the worse I am at drinking. I was at a party last weekend, and we were drinking till 4 in the morning. Y'all ever do that 4 in the morning? I haven't done that since my 20s, right? And something magical happened at 4 a.m. One of my friends reached into their pocket and threw cocaine on the table. And I was like, oh shit. And then I went home. I woke up the next day, I was like, man, I partied so hard last night. And that's when my age hit me, because like partying hard has changed a lot by definition for me. If you would have asked me 10 years ago what partying hard was, I would have looked at him and been like, man, I partied so hard last night, I did a bunch of cocaine. No, but now it's, I partied so hard last night, I saw cocaine.
How's everyone doing? We're here with one of the great comics that performed tonight. Josh, how you doing?
What's
what was
up?
it like?
I'm doing great. The huddle was hot tonight. I really enjoyed myself. I was glad I could come out here. This is like my 3rd or 4th time doing this room, and every time I come here, it gets better. The crowds get bigger. They're more attentive, and it was wild tonight.
Right. We had a great crowd tonight. It was a packed house in here.
Yeah.
Now, you're originally from New York or?
North Bergen, New Jersey.
North Bergen, New Jersey.
Yeah,
okay.
close.
Okay, so is it different going to different venues?
Absolutely.
Do you have to prepare yourself differently?
Yeah, I mean, no 2 rooms are the same, you know? So it's
Right.
like, whenever you walk into a place, I feel like as a comedian, you got to do your best to read a room.
Right.
And readjust how you're gonna deliver your material,
Right.
or work with the crowd. I like to start a lot of times. I like to start with crowd work,
Right.
just to get a feeling of what the crowd is like tonight. You know,
Right. So
no 2 crowds are the same. So
that's true. So how do you go about that assessment? Like, how do you go to see, like, what jokes can I do tonight compared to what jokes I can't do tonight?
Well,
how
I
do
mean,
you
like,
do that?
I feel like my brain is like a choose your own adventure book when I'm up there, because it's like I have a bunch of jokes I want to do.
Right.
But like, if there's a joke that doesn't work, like I'll immediately know that like 4 or 5 other jokes I have are not going to work tonight.
Right.
So I can't do them. So now I got to do these other jokes. And it's a lot when you're up there, and I feel
Right.
like your best bet is to just go up there with as many jokes as you know, and try. You know, you kind of know doing this over and over again. Like,
Right.
if you can do one joke and it works, there's
Right.
like 4 or 5 jokes that are always going to work after that. So you
Similarities
know,
and
it
stuff.
sets you on the right path.
Right, right. How long have you been doing comedy?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Now, what was it like that first time you actually stepped onto the stage?
I was too stupid and new to know that I was bad at it. You know, like, I was like, man, I really said some shit up there, you know?
Yeah.
But like, if I could see me, if me now could see me then, I would be like, this guy sucks, and he should probably quit comedy before he tries again, you know?
All right, so what changed for you that you were able to realize that, you know, I need to do a little things different in the 8 years you've been performing?
I feel like it's just a slow progression. You just keep doing it, and you kind of don't even realize it, but like every year you look back and you're like, well, I'm better than I was a year ago.
Right.
A year from now, I'm probably going to say that again, and that's kind of my goal, to always be better next year, you know? That's the way I see it.
All right, so when do you see yourself as far as comedy is concerned in the next 2 to 3 years?
Hopefully, I'd like to see myself maybe more like as a feature act for more headliners, doing spots like that where I'm the guy before the headliner, hopefully. But honestly, I love comedy, and like I just want to do it anywhere. And like I love new rooms. I love coming back to rooms that I've had a good time in.
Right.
I got so much love for comedy. It's the journey, it's the passion. Like I just hope I'm still doing it in 2 to 3 years, and I just hope that I'm 2 to 3 years better than I am now. And when I think about that, I get real excited. Like I can't.
Well, you have the passion, so you're definitely going to get better. And you were phenomenal tonight, so I can imagine how to be the next couple of years. So, is there any specific places you have to perform at?
I don't know. I think that's where like I'm kind of a weird comedian. Most people would be like, you got to do Caroline's, you got to do Gotham. You know, the big goal in New York is the Comedy Cellar. In LA, you got to do the Store. You got to do all these big clubs. Me, I don't mind trying to aspire to be that kind of comedian.
Right.
But I'm also not scared to like maybe dig my own path in comedy. And if it's just like doing bar shows, promoting yourself, no matter what you're doing, you always have an opportunity to expand a fan base, to get people into you. And I think that's what's really important. Get people to follow you on social media.
Right.
If you can get people to come out, it doesn't matter where they go. It could be a bar in Nutley. It could be a comedy club in New York City. The owners of whatever venue you bring a crowd to are going to appreciate you and your comedy. So it's like, I think it's more important to build a fan base, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm about.
So how you go about building that fan base?
Just trying to get people to follow me on social media. That's my big thing.
And I'm going to follow him before the night is over.
Twitter at Josh Ain't Funny. Instagram at Josh Ain't Funny. I mean, in this day and age, it's so easy to be followed, you know, to tell someone where they can find your stuff. Yeah, so I think you just got to take advantage of that, you know?
All right. So if there's one person you can open up for, who would it be? Anybody, dead or alive?
I mean, gun to my head, Chris Rock.
Wow.
But my big fear of something that gigantic is that everyone would be like, boo, we want Chris Rock, you know? And I'd be like, I want Chris Rock too, you know? But I mean, he's probably my favorite living stand-up comedian.
Right.
So that would be the dream.
Okay. So please give us your social media contacts again so we know where to follow you. And also if you have any more shows coming up in the next couple of days or weeks.
Okay, cool. So at Twitter, at Josh Ain't Funny. Instagram, at Josh Ain't Funny. I host my own monthly show in Jersey City. It's called The Last Laugh Comedy Show at LITM. The next one is September 26th, 8 p.m., free of charge, so come check us out. I always have a great lineup. It's always a fun time.
Give us the address so we know where to go.
LITM, 140 Newark Avenue, Jersey City.
You hear that? Go out. Very, very talented, funny gentleman. And as you say, he's don't do nothing but get better and better. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much for having me, man.
Thank you.
What's up? How y'all doing? Listen, I can explain. I was the only female on the flyer, so I dressed sexy enough for 3 bitches tonight. I was like, they gonna get both these thighs. Ain't no other bitches there. That's wrong. So I don't know. Okay, all right. It's my turn. She talking back. This ain't interactive, sis. Just kidding. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm the only black girl at my job, so I'm used to this. I'm used to this. I'm used to you white women. My favorite part about being the only black at my job is that I get to tell white women no. I mean, it's just the restaurants. I'll be like, no, ma'am, we're out of the ketchup right now. But still, telling them no is just my reparations. It's so good. God, so good. It's dope. Yeah, I work at a restaurant. I work at a gluten-free restaurant. So regular white people weren't annoying enough. Put a dietary restriction on that shit. Damn. Woo. Shout out to all the bitches that want a Diet Coke with the lemon and shit, yo. It's crazy. My favorite part about it though, like it's an exchange. So, I put them on the lingo, right? And then they show me how to fuck a black man and make him stay.
How's everybody doing? Once again, we're down at the Huddle, 350 Passaic Avenue in Nutley. The last Friday of every single month, Old World Comedy, and we have one of the phenomenal comedians that came through today, all the way from NYC via North Carolina. I got that right. Vanetta, how you doing tonight?
What up, though? How are you?
Good, good.
I am awesome.
You gotta
What's up?
explain this to us. Like, you have such a uniqueness. Where did this come from?
What are you talking about? I'm just me, man. I don't know how to be nothing else.
You don't know?
I don't know nothing else. I'm Vanetta.
Okay.
And I'm hairy, so I don't know if you get my beard, but they got a little bit up earlier. I just see a little bit. I didn't get a chance to wax today.
Well, some men don't like a little hair. They don't just, it goes. That's like, okay. So when I always ask the funny comics, and that's you, how many ass whippings did you get growing up?
A lot.
I can tell.
A lot, because I always had this mouth, and I always be talking out of turn.
Right.
So it wasn't necessarily ass whippings, that's I get smacked in the mouth, just quick, like just
So
pop.
that's what I found kind of crazy, because you are from the South, and my mother was from the South, and down there, martial law is a little different.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you still become a badass from North Carolina?
Yo, I don't know, because it's like, I used to have to pick up my own and I would get...
Did you get the big one or the little one?
I would get the little one, and then
then
she'd
you
be
got your
mad. You know how that shit goes. You know exactly how that shit goes.
So you got the extension cords.
I got what
brooms,
everything.
whatever within reach.
Because I could have had the switch. So, yeah.
So let us know, why comedy?
Why not comedy? You have a lot of experience and pain and trauma, and you want to deal with it, deal with it in a way where you can touch someone, make someone else laugh at it.
Right,
you know,
right. What's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo.
What up, though?
Always have to be in control. Okay.
Hold up, you don't know.
That's the Leo thing. That's just how it is.
Who show this? This Huddle show is the Vanetta show.
So how is it? Do you have a routine or something you do before you step on stage?
I'm normally very thankful and thankful for the opportunity and kind of clear my mind. I want to clear my mind from anything that's going on, because when you get up on stage, you're going to give the audience the energy that you have.
Right.
So you want to give them good energy. So I just try to clear my mind and clear my heart to where that I can just clear my Dick Harrison, one of my comedy mentors, told me that.
Right.
Mind, clear heart, and you go up and you just give that to them.
Right. Now you did something I haven't really seen out of comics. I saw you over there with the pen and the paper. What was that?
You was watching me?
I watch everything. I'm from the Bronx.
He's a stalker.
You gotta watch your surroundings.
He's a stalker.
I
was writing my set list out and making note of the room, and every performance is gonna be different, And if you're a good stand-up, I feel like every performance should be different, because you have to cater it to the crowd.
Right.
Making notes of the crowd, making notes of that, and just putting the jokes that I have that will relate to the crowd together.
Right.
So I was just, that's what most comics do, is we put our set list together.
Right.
I'm just like a nerd and I like to write, and they normally do it on their phone, so it looks like they're texting, but
So while you were over there, did you have to cross a joke off or two? Because you did have a couple of comics that went before you.
yeah, no. My set has nothing to do with their set.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with it.
Right.
You know, when you're really on stage and you're really worried about connecting, it's all about you and the audience.
Right.
So like anyone could be a stand-up, not everyone's gonna do it and take the effort and the whatever, but if you wanna connect and you wanna get to know the crowd, and
Right.
you will do that. You'll do the work to be good at it.
All right. So what is it like coming off the stage?
With my drink.
She had like 5 of them shits. I ain't even lying. Them motherfuckers is stacked on that table over there.
No. You see how they get you? They see how they get you. I had one drink before I perform, and that's standard. I normally have one drink, and then I have the drink when I get off.
Drinks when she gets off.
I'm on my second, my third, but I only had one before I got up. That's the point. That's what matters.
True. So where do you see yourself going in comedy?
I see myself being more hosting and producing a lot more. I'm not too bad at that. I produce an all-female funny honeys, very funny show.
You gotta let us know where we can see that and
Of
everything.
course, it's every third Friday at Grill on the Hill on 1624 Amsterdam Avenue. So 140th in Amsterdam, take the 1 train, 137th. But yeah, it's all females, it's fierce, it's funny, it's dope, it's dope.
So why all females?
Because we don't get enough representation, and I'm tired of y'all niggas trying to mute us. I'm
That's how y'all
tired
go
of you niggas. I'm tired of y'all. So I want to create opportunities for me and other women.
Right.
We need that. It's always one woman. I was the only woman on the flyer. You know, and I made a joke about it. But like, you know, women are funny too. You know, we deserve that. But because comedy is structured a lot like society, it's not enough opportunities for us.
Right.
So like with me and my talent, I want to create opportunities for women because that's what other people aren't doing.
That's a wonderful thing. I didn't know it was that hard for women in comedy.
Are you kidding me?
I thought it would be so easy.
Why do you think it would be easy?
Well, I've never seen an unattractive female comic. So I thought that always went, you wanted to see someone that was beautiful and someone that was funny on stage. So how do men get scared of that?
It's very intimidating, and it can be an issue because you got to think about a lot of comedy shows are date nights. So women, and attractive women, it's harder for women when they're like cute. Because you got the
you
bitches.
laughed a little too hard at her
Yeah,
motherfucking
where
joke.
you go home with the bitch then. I'm going to leave you here with this bitch. That happens.
Right,
so
right.
like you have to worry about that, and you know, so it's not easy as a woman. Then it's a male-dominated industry, and men are dogs. And like, not to get serious, but it's a high sexual harassment climate that we have.
Right.
And women encounter that too often. And men like to dangle power or opportunity to women as an incentive to make them want to be with them, and just for the spot or just to put them on or because they have power.
Right.
So I want to be a woman with power. There's a safe haven for women. That's very important to me. And I think that women, we need to band together and we need to be more collaborative. And if we do that, then that's the way we can combat the way this shit is going on. Because women don't get along.
I don't think anyone gets along, especially with certain complexion, you know.
Black people don't get along. If that's what you're trying to say, black people, we don't get along. White people, they fake it. They don't get along either, but they just fake that
They
shit.
fake this shit
They
good.
like, they go, Jim, fuck Jim. Oh, hiya, Jim.
So I always wanted to ask, how is it being a female comic and dating? Yeah.
That's so funny, because like, I try to act like I'm single. Who that? I don't know him.
So how long have you been in your relationship?
A relationship? What is that? What does that mean, really? I mean, because you can be friends.
When you see one person on a consistent basis, well, the same
Damn.
face, I should say.
Damn, I guess I'm in something like that. a relationship. Yeah, I guess so. But I don't put it out there, and like I don't talk about it, and like I do with my jokes a little bit, and he's very special to me, and he's been helping me along my journey and everything. But women in entertainment, it's hard to be associated with a man. I don't want my success to be associated with him, you know. And he does better than me, you know, in a lot of different areas. He's successful, and like I want my own success. So
Absolutely.
as a woman in entertainment, you gotta. Not saying you gotta act like you're single, but you have to do a lot to maneuver in a way where you are just you, and you're seen for you, and it's not as often that you're just seen for who you are.
Right. So how long you've been doing this all-female show?
We just had our year anniversary, and we are going to be selected into the Harlem Comedy Festival.
Nice.
This next coming up, September 25th, we'll be at Grill on the Hill, 1624 Amsterdam Avenue at 7:30 p.m. And it's a free show. I have Carrie Condit from HBO, Eva Evans from BET. I have the first female to ever do Def Jam, Robin Montague, and Pat Brown from CBS Late Night. I have heavy hitters, queens of comedy, Harlem Comedy Festival. So it's gonna be dope. But yeah, I've been doing it for a year, and this will coming up on a year and a half.
All right, so before you hang your comedy sneakers up or the mic, what will you have to accomplish in your mind to say, I made a difference?
Well, what's gonna happen is...
That's what I'm talking about. Not if or
what's
possible.
Gonna happen is...
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be a showrunner, and with that, like, I'm producing a lot of shows right now, and I'm running those shows. And I'm also going to have a television show, film, where I executive produce and showrun that. Which is mostly everyone's dream in comedy.
Right.
You got the Cosby Show. I mean, you got that, you know, and then you got Issa Rae, Insecure, Martin, and everything in between, you know. So that's what everyone wants to have, but I'm gonna have that shit.
So what would your sitcom be like?
Wow, man, I can't give all the spoilers out, but
I think it's like one male person in the entire cast.
okay. Yes. But the men will work for me. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I don't know. If it were to be about my background and who I was, it would be about a girl from the South who's like working in this, trying to get it through this world, but has grown up in the church with a very skewed view of that, and her learning in life and the obstacles in between the two of becoming a real woman after being sheltered and a little bit of gay.
That's what I'm talking about. So please let us know again your show, where we can find it, and let everybody know where all your social media contacts, where we can find you.
So I'm gonna make it real easy because my name is Vanetta Schofield, and I want more Instagram followers. So Vanetta, Vanetta, period. Vanetta, I'll pop up. I'm the first one. And
Leo.
But yeah, so Funny Honeys is my monthly show that I run every third Friday at Grill on the Hill, 1624 Amsterdam Avenue. We start around 8 o'clock. The Harlem Comedy Festival this Tuesday, September 25th, coming up. So look for us there. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see all this shit later. And thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Last Friday of every single month, you see the phenomenal talent that comes through. Make sure you support this wonderful, headstrong, not scared of anything young lady right here. Thank you very much. And don't mind the hair. And she pops it locked.
Facial hair that you can probably see.
She can pop it locked though, that's good.
Working too hard to get to the waxing place.
I don't mind being single. It's very weird, man. She brings home like Guatemalan dudes that like is really weird, right? I know she doesn't get any dick because she brings over leftovers sometimes. Like, isn't shit like that? That's how you know shit. Like, hey, you want some leftovers? Hey, you gotta talk to her like I'm a boy, like it's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep going down. You gotta keep trying and shit. I'm the same way because my girlfriend's getting baby crazy and shit like that. But it's like, son, you not. I'm 28, not right now, because it's like, I might leave you if that shit happens. Like, that's still, I'm still in the deadbeat dad, you know what I'm saying? The prime deadbeat dad. Like, I'm still healthy, I can still run and shit like that. Right? You've had that. I think every dude with a girl, long-term girl, has had that like deadbeat dad thought, like, especially after you come inside her and shit like that, like that shit starts in your chest, like right after. You're like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do? I gotta get some luggage. Like, you ever like think about the brand? Like, all right, who makes the best luggage that you can just leave quick? Does it roll? Does it have wheels? Fucked up, like, dudes always end up like at family events that's not invited, like that have nothing to do. I feel like dudes just know like Dominican baby shower like location and shit like that. Yo, there's some bad bitches in fucking 257 Stupid Street and shit. My friends want to fuck with my sisters. That shit is weird. Cause I can't bring them to family events. They're like, yo, this your family right here, son? Like, yo, this. You saying that's your grandmother in the spandex?
Welcome everyone to All World Comedy again at the Huddle, 350 Passaic Ave in Nutley. The last Friday of every single month, we're here with the great comedians, great party, great after party. We're gonna have some good times. I'm here with Christian, the closer of the night. How you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing good. How you been?
Good, good. So how long have you been performing?
For like consistently like 10 years.
10 years, wow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
All right, so how did you get into comedy?
Just watching it, being a fan, joking around with my family, my friends. Just when I saw it, I was like, that's something I want to do. So.
Okay, so was it a joke, a performance, or a specific comedian that made you say, you know what, this is the path I'm going?
It was, I think it was Chris Rock, Bigger and Blacker. I don't know if you saw that. It's like his second special. That was the one that made me like want to do it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, do you tailor your stand-up towards Chris, or you're totally different? In your mind, what do you think?
I try to be totally different, just be more myself. Like, it's good to be influenced, but like I don't want to completely emulate it, you know? So
Right.
Yeah.
So I see you bring your culture into your routine. So how do you do that? Is it the experience you have in life, things you see? How does that work with your material?
Yeah, it's just things that I've noticed within like my family, and then like I have friends that's like, I guess Dominican to Latino, and then I notice patterns with it all. So it's like, maybe that's something that goes on within the, the culture.
Right.
And I try to bring it on stage. So.
No problem.
Yeah.
So what was it like for you, your first time stepping on stage? Was it nerve-wracking? And how did it turn out for you?
It was nerve-wracking. I did pretty bad, but I did it again and again. It was bad for a while. It's still bad now sometimes, but it was bad. It was the first time. So.
All right. So being the headliner tonight, do you sit to the side, survey the crowd? How do you take being the last person that goes up when you're dealing with the crowd?
I like sitting to the side and, sorry, there's some bad girls I can't.
Yeah, they did.
But I like.
That's when you know they bad. When he like, yeah.
I forgot what
yeah. So.
I'm sorry, I was very unprofessional.
It's popping up in here tonight, y'all. Woo.
But yeah, no.
I guarantee you, he ain't leaving till this bitch closed.
I actually want to get out of here. This is too much for my senses. It's too much ass. But yeah. But yeah, no. I see, survey the crowd. You notice who looks a little, stands out. Maybe someone said something. Maybe a comic said something in the last set, in their last performance, that you could,
you could build on.
You could build off. So
right.
Stuff like that. It's always.
All right, now, do you have a specific routine? One drink, no drinks, food, no food?
Try not to eat too much, because I feel like you get sluggish. Always pee, like that always works. I don't know, like you just gotta be completely comfortable. So that works, yeah.
All right, so is there any specific place you would like to perform, or like a particular stage or location that you have your mind set on, I'm gonna perform there?
Besides New Jersey. But no, like I like New Orleans. I love to perform there. I performed there once. Where else? Canada. Canada would be great.
Different. Why Canada?
Because it's like, I always hear it's great crowds. I always hear that outside, I'm based in New York.
Right.
So I heard that crowds outside of New York, they're always like, New York is a little spoiled. So people come out, Canada, like I said, even New Jersey,
Right.
Atlanta. Those are all places I want to go because they'll show up in droves just to see anybody.
Right, right. So, you've noticed the difference performing in New York and New Jersey. What is that like?
I don't know, because like I said, New York has so many comedy venues. I mean, New Jersey does too, but it's like New York is like the mecca of comedy. So they get a little like, we've seen it all. We've seen it every day. So you come to a place like this, you come to anywhere else, people don't really get that as much. So they're a lot more appreciative of it. I mean, New York is still a the greatest, but I don't know, crowds are more appreciative.
All right, so you're about to go on a comic tour. Who are you taking with you, and what's your first stop?
Does it have to be celebrities or?
Whoever. They could be dead or alive, people we may have heard of, people we may have not heard of. These are people that you think are hilarious, they're funny. Who you taking with you, and what's your first stop?
I'd go to Atlanta. I'd go to Atlanta,
okay.
and I would take Lee, the host. He's great. There's a kid from Jersey that lives here named Ryan Roman. He's like 19.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Yo, he's
hilarious.
Him. Who else? There's a guy I know in New York named Jeffrey Katzman. That's like my main dude. That's like with him and another guy I know named Tino Romero. So that's like the 4 people I take with me.
Right.
And just hit the road. Yeah, yeah.
So what's the first stop on that tour?
I said in Atlanta there's this comedy club called the Laughing Skull. That people come out for that. Like it could be an open mic and they'll get like 60 people.
Wow.
So that's a good receptive crowd. So yeah.
So do you see yourself crossing over into acting, directing, writing? What do you see yourself?
I want to cross over into acting, because I feel like, it's such a, not an easy, because acting's an art, but like, it's more of a smoother transition. Because you're already kind of acting when you're on stage.
Right.
You're working that muscle, so.
All right, so what kind of role are you going to be doing your first time out? Your first scene? You can pick and choose. What kind of scene is it going to be?
I could be like in a Martin Scorsese movie, the goofy guy that gets shot, 30 minutes in. Like, I don't even have to have a lot of lines. Just 1 or 2 I'm at the bar and fucking, whatever. Jack Nicholson comes and shoots me. I'd be happy with that. Like,
All right, so when your life is said and done, is there a comic, dead or alive, you would want to play your life story in the movie?
Oh, yeah, I never thought of that. I don't know. If I ever got to that point where I needed one, I guess I would give it to an unknown actor. Because I just feel like it's given it's always the unknowns that I always like the new person. So I don't even have an actor in mind that I can think of right now.
Okay.
But
now, would your movie be more laughter, more comic? What would your life comic story be like?
I don't know. It would. I mean, we all have some sad moments in our life, but I would want it to be more funny than anything.
Right.
All
right, who's gonna play your wife?
My wife? Oh wait. Damn,
He's looking around in the crowd. He said, I hope y'all saw that. They in here tonight, yo. My gosh.
Pretty good tonight. Who was it? You know who I get? The skinny Spanish chick from Orange Is the New Black. You know what I'm talking about? The bad one. The bad one.
She bad.
Yeah,
she bad.
Her. Oh my God. Yeah. She's bad.
He I gotta hit it first, then she can play my wife.
Cast the couch. No, that's what.
So I know what it was like for real.
Just see if it's accurate.
Exactly. So do you have any upcoming shows? Also, let us know your social media contacts and everything so we can follow you.
My next show is, where is it? I think it's in Brooklyn. I don't know the specifics, but if you follow me at Pics of Rams on Instagram, that's PICSOFRAMZ on Instagram, I put up the flyers all the time. So I know, yeah, there's one in Brooklyn, there's one in the city. I think I might have one here again, like maybe like in October.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. Again, follow. This man is hilarious. Great time, great fun. We look forward to seeing you in the future, man. Thanks for stopping by, man.